Hi guys, this is Jerry, welcome to the channel. In this video, I'll go through a full complete tutorial and walkthrough for the screen that's available on the new Haval H6 Hybrid. This is the New Zealand right-hand drive version. It should be identical for the overseas market as well. For you to go through this particular video, I'll leave all the timestamps on the screen so you can skip forward if you like. As always, if you found my video helpful, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe and like. In another video, I'll also do a tutorial for the steering controls, light, gear shifter, dashboard, everything as well. Do check it out in the link down below in the description. Now, let's get started. Alright, this is the new Haval H6 screen. This is 14.6 inch. This is available currently on the Hybrid Ultra and Lux base model. In the future, if the plug-in hybrids does get into New Zealand, they should be the same screen overall in terms of design and things like that. Underneath, you're getting some quick buttons. The first one is on and off for the air conditioning, AC on and off, front defrost, rear demister, and the recirculation. And then next one is the camera. So click this, you can see the camera over here. When you put the vehicle on reverse, or if you do any sort of settings for the vehicle settings, you are able to have the camera on even if the vehicle is not in reverse as well. Alternatively, press this button at low speed, you are going to have this 360 camera. Alright, now this is what the screen looks like. This is the home screen. Click here for the home screen, of course. Under the home screen, you are getting different panels. If you want to align all those panels, you can push and hold. You can drag them along basically. First panel is time display. If you click there, that doesn't do anything. Total range, it's going to show your hybrid information. It's going to show the engine trade and things like that. So you can see the consumption and all that things. Over here, that's the music. Over here, that's your phone connection. Last one is your FM or radio display over here. On the top, you get some status bars. On the right, that's quick buttons for your app trays, for your vehicle settings, for your connections through your Bluetooth, wireless Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Next one is for the air conditioning, and then next one for the music screen again. Click home, we are back. On top of the screen, you're also getting a drop-down menu over here. Under the drop-down, you can quickly change the navigation volume or medium volume for the music. Backlight, you can change the brightness for this particular screen. And over here, that's all your quick buttons. You can customize them by clicking the customize. You can drag them forward and backwards. Let's say if I do not want the head-up display menu to be here, I can do stability control over here, or I can drag this to upwards, I can drag this to upwards, and whatever you want to do, you can display them over here. Some functions I really like includes screen off. You can turn off the screen. So that means when you drive in the dark, it's not going to give you a bright screen whatsoever. You can also enable the 360 camera over here. You can also disable and enable the electronic parking brake over here. Since there is no physical button to release the electric handbrake, this is the only manual button you can find around the vehicle. Next one, you got wireless phone charging, sport steering. You can change light, comfort, or sport. This is the quick adjustment. Electronic stability control on and off, ELK on and off, that's the emergency lane keeping. Intelligent parking, you can also enable that, or simply go to the camera system, you can enable that. Wiper control, you can change the wiper interval from 1 to 2 to all the way to 6. You can see the numbers, small numbers display on the top over there. So that is the drop-down menu available on this particular screen. Next one, we are going to the air conditioning system. So if you want to change anything on the air conditioning, this is kind of the menu you want to go to. But do remember, after certain seconds, they will just disappear because it's kind of overwriting on top of the screen. Anyway, on and off auto AC directions are over here. If anything is engaged, it's going to show a sort of yellow or orange surround. If it's not engaged, it's going to show white colored. You can change the temperature. You can also do sync. That means individual temperature on each side. Fan speed is over here, up and down. You can do front windscreen, rear demister, heated steering. You can do the seats on the passenger side for the upper spec to do heating up to level 3, cooling up to level 3 as well, which is the same for the driver side, heating and cooling, recirculation on and off, and then these are some of the settings. You can do the auto defogging. So that means when you switch on the AC and things like that in the morning, it's going to be automatically defogging the front and things. AC comfort, so you can do gentle, standard, and powerful. If you engage the auto climate control, it's going to be gentle blowing, standard blowing, or there will be powerful blowing, whatever you like. Next one is turn on AC quickly. AC is started when AC panel is active. So that means when you do the AC panel, it will just turn on the AC really quickly. So that's all the AC settings available on this particular unit. Do remember you have a quick buttons underneath to control a few things, but that is the AC menu. Now next one, we'll go into the menu over here to go through each of the settings. Do remember, under the menu screen, you can also personalize the layout of this. Push and hold. You can go forward and backwards if you want to realign them and whatever. So we probably will go to the radio first. So go to the radio. You can see the FM, AM, DAB. DAB is not available in New Zealand, so I'm going to show the FM. So click left and right, allow you to manually change through the stations, or simply use these arrow buttons to go to the next and the last available stations. Pause play is over here, scan is over here. Don't worry, and settings are over here for your radio settings. That's pretty simple. Click over here, you can see the full list of the radio stations that's available in the certain area. You can refresh over here to refresh if you go to a new area, all that things. Over here, you can also see your favorites under radio stations. If I want to save this one to my favorite, click the save, then it will be under the favorites. Alternatively, under the list, you can also click the save. It will be under your favorites, by the way. So that's the same with AM and DAB as far as I think of. Now music will play any music from your Bluetooth, USB, Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. Anything is connected, it's going to show up straight away. USB video, you can insert the USB through your panels on the left bottom, and that means you can play a video onto the screen. Phone, you can connect your phone basically using this method. You can go into the settings, under the Bluetooth, you are able to connect your phone straight away to this particular device. Just make sure you can see available devices over here, or you can use your phone to search the Bluetooth on your phone, by the way. Now next one is power, so you can see the energy trend again, so that's pretty simple. Now we're going back to the settings. So first is the car settings. It's very complicated and there's a lot to talk about. Under in-vehicle, you are going to find the driver. You can see the driver seat memory. So when you want to change any seat memories, you can press and hold any memory buttons to save your memory settings. If I want to save my current position to position 3, press and hold. Wait for the circle to finish. That's on position 3. And if position 1 has been saved and position 1 wants to go back to the vehicle, just need to press this button. There we go. That will change to position 1 for my seat. I want to go back to position 3, press that, it will go back to position 3. Now next one, you get driver seat welcome. So that automatically adjust the seat when you go out of the car, so you get easy access. When you open the door, before you get inside the car, the seats will retract backwards, so it have easy access for the driver. If you do not like it, you can simply disable that. Head-up display, you can engage and disengage on this one for the ultra spec. So engage and disengage, brightness, height, rotate, you can do whatever you like. You can also enable display information like navigation or smart drive on the screen. You can also do snow mode, that's a blue lighting on the head-up display. Wireless charging is available on and off. You can also use this quick menu to change your wireless charging on and off as well. Outside vehicle, we have the door lock. So when you unlock the vehicle, it's the entire vehicle or just driver door. You can select that whenever you like. Hands-free tailgate, that's available. Simply swipe your feet underneath. You can open the hands-free tailgate as long as you have your car key with you, and also as long as the vehicle is now running with engine on and things like that. Unlock after power off, that just means when you switch off the vehicle with the stop-start button, all the doors will be unlocked automatically. If you do not want it, simply disable that. That means when you pull the door handle, the vehicle unlocks, otherwise the vehicle stays locked. Mirrors over here, when you do the side mirror, you can fold and unfold, just simply going through the screen, but you do have direct buttons on your door bin, by the way. Side mirror folding, you can do auto or manual. Manual, that means when you lock the car, it's not going to fold. Auto means when you lock the car, everything will fold. Front wipers, you can change the wiper sensitivity, as the wiper sensitivity is not adjustable on the physical buttons, but do remember, drop down menu, you can customize, you can see the wiper interval. click between 1 to 6 for you to select. You don't have to go so deep in this particular menu. Windows, and there's a cool feature called speed-based automatic window closing. When you reach particular speed, the windows may close automatically, so you're not going to get huge wind or wind noise and things like that. Turned off, not going to do that. 60, 80, 100K, whatever you like. Automatic window closing and locking, I do like this feature as well. If you forget to lock your windows or wind up your windows before you lock the vehicle, when you lock the car, everything's windows all winded up, so that's quite cool. Now, next one is the lights. So you can change the headlight switching to auto, to low beam, to parking light, and to off. On your physical buttons, you can only do off and auto. You can't really change between these two. So this is kind of the only place you can change the headlight switch. You can also switch on the rear fog lights, but that's only available if at least your lights are on. Right now, it's pretty bright outside. Auto lights is not on, so click here, that's your rear fog lights. That's how to use the lights, basically. Personalization, you can do active welcome lights. So when you unlock the vehicle, and the headlight will switch on, so you can see the surroundings. That's gonna stay on for about 30 seconds. Also, power saving delay. When you switch on the vehicle, if you're not going forward or anything like that, not putting the car into drive, the vehicle headlight will just switch off after 2, 5, or 8 minutes, whatever you select. Ceiling light delay, that's your interior ceiling light. That will have a delay 3 seconds, 10 seconds, 20 seconds, or 30 seconds. If you switch off the vehicle, that's going to be on, so you can see the interior of the vehicle. Follow home delay, when you switch off the vehicle, your headlight will stay on and the tail lights will stay on for, again, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, 90 seconds, or does not switch on at all. Find the vehicle mode reminder. If the vehicle is fully locked and you can't find the vehicle anywhere, just use your car key to press the lock button from distance. It will give you flash, horn, or both. That's pretty simple. Hazard light on the emergency brake. This is quite important. I think most people are going to want that, so that's available. Now drive, you can change the driving mode from eco, normal, sport, and snow. Whatever you want, you can change those things. So yeah, they will just change your throttle response and a little bit on the traction and things like that. Speaking of traction, you can turn the electronic stability control on and off over here if you wish to, but do remember you can turn it off over here. You don't want to turn it off if you just simply drive in the vehicle in the city area or in the sort of motorway area. Auto vehicle hold, you can engage that and disengage that. You can only engage and disengage while you're having your seatbelt fastened. So right now it's empty. So this is the quick place to do that. You don't have to do that over here, by the way. Electronic parking brake, you can do brake, you can also do release as well. Again, you do have the buttons over here to quickly engage or release. Otherwise, if you have your seatbelt on, you can just simply get released once you go drive or reverse, or park once the vehicle, the handbrake will be on, basically. Dynamic steering torque control, this is only available when the conditions are really icy or slippery and things like that. Generally speaking, you don't have to use this function. Fatigue driving reminder, if you're losing control on the steering, if you're not focusing on the road, things like that, it will give you a warning on the dashboard. Steering wheel assist mode, you can do light, comfort, and sport. The steering gets lighter, standard, or firm, whatever you like. Warning for pedestrians, so because this is a hybrid, the noise level is really low at low speed. This will give you artificial warning noise for pedestrians. You can hear that in the vehicle as well. You can change different tunes, by the way. Classic, like this. Technology, like this. Energy recovery level, you can do low, normal, or high. This is your regen braking. When you release the accelerator, the vehicle will pull it back to recharge the battery while it's slowing down. You can do how heavy that recovery level is, and then ultimately you can also enable the one pedal drive. You have to confirm this, so that means the vehicle will come to a complete stop after you release the accelerator. You can give it a try to see how you like it, otherwise just stay on one of these 3 modes. Now next one is the parking. So that parking, you are going to get all the parking features and things like that. You can active front obstacle 360 view. That just means when the vehicle parking sensor detects anything at the front, the 360 view automatically comes on. Steering surround view activated at the low speed. If you turn the steering left and right, you are going to get a 360 view on. Again, enable, disable if you do not like it. And once you enable that, you can also do the display mode in small screen or wide screen. Wide screen is going to be full screen over here. Smaller screen will have a small sort of pop-up panel on top of the screen. So I quite like the small screen, by the way. Surrounding view deactivation. So if you do the 360 view camera, and once you drive off, the 360 camera will automatically be disengaged once you reach to a certain speed, either 15 or 30k, whatever you select. Maneuver emergency braking, you can enable and disable that. Just means when you reverse out of a car park or anything like that, if it detects anything at the back, it's going to give you a emergency braking if necessary before you crash into something or someone. Next one is the smart drive. This is all the smart drive systems available on the new H6. Automatic emergency braking, it's going to brake or turn off. But if you turn off this time, whenever you switch on the vehicle, it's going to be brake standard. Many of these features will be like that because the safety regulations to protect the drivers at the same time to meet the safety standards for the local market. Next one, front collision warning sensitivity. You can do low, normal, high. You can do intelligent turning as well. So that means when the vehicle notice a bend or anything like that, it may slow the vehicle down. Rear drive assist, so this is all your safety, blind spot and things like that. Lane change assist, it's going to give you warning and also flash if there's a vehicle behind you, if you indicate and things like that. Door opening warning if you stay stationary but there is a vehicle crossing or likely to cross just bypass you, it's going to give you warning. Rear collision warning before someone is crashing into you. If the vehicle speed is too high, it's going to give you flash in the vehicle, so that lets you know someone is likely to crash into the rear end of your vehicle. Rear cross traffic alert, when you reverse out of the car park, if the vehicle is traveling behind you, it's going to give you warning, says, slow down, watch twice when there's a vehicle coming through. Rear traffic crosser brake, if your vehicle reverse and it's likely to crash into the coming vehicle, it's going to issue a emergency brake. Lane assist, this is a lot better than the last generation, by the way. I did not need to turn it off, but if you want to turn it off, you can turn these things off as well. Emergency lane keep assist is also available. Smart dodge is also available. That's sort of on the motorway assist. Traffic signs, you can see the traffic signs, traffic notification over here, all that things. You can enable and disable that, and you can disable the overspeed warning and things like that. You can even do the overspeed warning sensitivity to high or low, whatever you like. So these things, again, even if you turn it off this time, it's going to be switched on next time when you switch on the vehicle. Last one, other, that's to reset the vehicle basically. Now click over here, you're going to get the settings available. So under the settings, you're going to find your connections. This is the Bluetooth on, visibility on, off. You can change the connectivity history. You can change the device name. You can see the available devices over here. For your Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, everything is all here. You can see the Apple CarPlay, you can see the Bluetooth. If you want to connect something, just click connect or disconnect or delete. They are all over here. Hotspot, you can create a hotspot inside the vehicle, but there's no internet connection, by the way. It's only purely for interconnection whatsoever. Sound, you can change all the sound settings about navigation, media, call, everything. You can do a adaptive starting volume, so automatically adjust the media volume when you switch on the vehicle so it's not too loud. Start up animation music, if you do not like it, you can disable that. You can do incoming voice call announcements, you can do system audio reminder, you can do alarm voice podcast. If you do not like the voice says warning or seatbelt on, keys not inside the vehicle, cruise control on, things like that, you can do disable that. That's possible. You can do the audible car warnings, low, medium, or high. You can do the speed sensitivity volume control, low, medium, or high. So that's a lot of things you can change. Sound settings, you can do the DTS sound effect. You can adjust the sound field as well. You can do the equalizer, and you can reset default if you wish to. Display, you can change the automatic brightness display for this particular dashboard or screen. You can do the instrument brightness over here. You can do the central control panel brightness over here. You can do the vehicle backlight brightness over here. Do remember, this backlight brightness can be controlled through the drop-down menu, by the way. Time display format, 12 hour or 24 hours, that's available. Automatic time synchronization, that's available. and you can see the area, Auckland, and New Zealand. Language setting, you can change English, you can change all the other things, by the way. Along with that, you can change your temperature unit, bar, kPa, psi, whatever you like. Temperature and metric switching is all available. Personalization, that's your voice command first. You can enable that. You do have to agree to the sort of terms and conditions. If you do not agree, you can deactivate, by the way. You can do customer wake up words. You can do say hello H6, you can do say hello tank, you can say hello GWM, whatever you want. You can do the customer wake up word. Otherwise, the default wake up word is hello GWM. Next is the voice wake up. You can do next song or last song, then it may do that before you wake up, hello GWM and things like that. You can do shortcast instructions, that's all available. You can do voice assisted functions, and then you can deactivate this voice recognition system. Next one, on the start button on your steering, you are able to personalize one of these functions. So that means when you press the start button, it will go to steering heating, or AC mode, or favorite stations, or intelligent parking, or phone, whatever the function you choose, then you can personalize that. Last one, system. You can see the device name, you can see the software version, you can reset or restore the whole settings if you wish. Alright, that will be the end of this tutorial and walkthrough for the new Haval H6 hybrid screen. If you found the video helpful, the best way to support the channel is to subscribe and like down below. Thanks for watching, I'll see you in this video.